Welcome to my channel Data was Susan. Hope you are doing very well. In this video, agenda is to understand case statement. We will see 7 type of real world practical example in Snowflake to understand case statement. So I request you viewer to watch full video and subscribe this channel and like this video if you find this video helpful. Now let's get started to understand case statement. Case statement behave similar to if statement but provide simpler way to specify multiple condition. In Snowflake scripting support two form of case statement, simple case statement and search case statements. So let's see syntax of simple case statement. Let's go to another slide. In simple case statement you define different branches or when clause for different possible value for given expression. The syntax of simple case statement is here very simple. Case, then you can write here expression or column name, then we write here when clause, we compare here value 1 to this variable or expression or column. Then if this expression is true, then execute this statement. When value 2 is matched with expression to match or column, then execute this statement. Otherwise all these value 1 and value 2 is not matched, then execute here else statement. Okay, and end of the case statement. Now let's see another type of case statement, which is search case statement. In search case statement you specify different condition for each branch or when clause. Snowflake execute first branch for which expression evaluate to true. The syntax of search case statement is here case, then we write here condition with when clause. When condition 1 is true, then execute condition 1 statement. When condition 2 is true, then execute second statement. If both condition is false, not match, then execute else statement. Then end of the case block. So that is the two type of case statement. Now let's go to Snowflake web UI and with example. This is the Snowflake web UI and here I am using Snowflake free trial account. So now let's get started. So let's create employee table for demonstration. So I am creating employee table with this structure with this data type. So let's execute to create employee table. Here employee table created. Let's insert sample data into employee table. Here 10 record inserted. Let's validate. You can see here 10 record inserted. Okay. Now let's demonstrate with case statement. So first learn case statement in SQL statement, then we will learn in Snowflake scripting. Okay, with more example. So in simple case statement we are selecting here employee ID, first name, salary and department. Then we apply here simple case statement. You can write here expression or you can write here column name. We writing here column name as department ID. When department ID 101 compare with this column, if department ID is equal to 101, then we want to multiply salary with 1.10. When department ID is equal to 102, then we want to multiply salary with 1.2. When department ID is equal to 103, then we want to multiply salary with 1.3. So this means we want to increase salary with 10%, 20%, 30%, else we want to show only salary. And this is the new salary as a alias name. So let's execute and you can see here when department ID equal to 101, then we increase here 10% of salary, or you can multiply salary with 1.5, 1.1. Okay. When department ID equal to 102, then we increase here 20% salary, or we multiply here salary with 1.12. Okay, as shown. Okay, so this is the simple case statement. Now let's see search case statement. In search case statement, here we selecting employee ID, first name, salary and department, and we use here search case statement case. When department ID equal to 101, then we multiply here salary with 1.1. When department ID equal to 102, then we multiply here 1.2. When department ID equal to 1.3, then this is multiply by 1.3. Here we write here only one times column and we compare each time in search case statement. You can, this is more flexible because you can write here more column and more comparison using search case statement. Okay, so you can understand better when you use in Snowflake scripting. So this is the similar statement, but in this case we use here search case statement. Okay, you can see here, when department ID equal to 101, then we multiply with 1.1 with salary, means 10% increase here salary, and now new salary is 55,000. And we again here, when department ID equal to 102, then we multiply with 20%, we increase here salary with 20%, multiply with 1.2. Okay, and as so on with each condition. When neither of these conditions satisfied, then salary is default. You can see here, we do not specify here condition for 104, then says this is the similar salary, and as well for 105 similar salary. Okay, now let's understand simple case statement with Snowflake scripting. We declare here variable expression to evaluate. Okay, and this is the varchar data type. We assign here default value to default value in this variable, and we compare here value. This is the beginning and end block, and this block we write here the Snowflake scripting. Okay, and we again assign here value using assign operator to this variable expression to evaluate, and we use here case statement. Then we write here variable expression to evaluate when value a is equal to value of this variable expression to evaluate, then return x. When value v is equal to value of variable expression to evaluate, then return y. When value c is equal to value of variable expression to evaluate, then return z. Here is the value a, value of a, value of this variable, so it should be written x. So let's execute and see here. Here we return here x. Otherwise, if it does not match any value, then return else command, return other. Okay, if you write here for example r, then it's return others. Okay, when you write here c, then small c, then it's return z, because this value of expression, this variable is matching now value c, then return z. Okay, now let's see with real world scenario. Here we declare variable v underscore salary, which is number data type, v underscore dsc means description, which is varchar data type, and we use here this table, employee table, which created first, and we stored here salary into variable v underscore salary for employee id 1, and now we compare here, we want to store this description into v underscore description, and we use here case statement. When v underscore salary is null, then no salary for employee. When v underscore salary is between 10,000 to 30,000, then salary is low. When v underscore salary is between 30,001 to 50,000, then salary is medium. When v underscore salary between 50,001 to 100,000, then salary is good. Otherwise salary is high. Okay, so if I execute this statement, you can see here salary is medium, because this salary fall between 30,001 to 50,000, because employee 1 has salary, you can see here 50,000. Okay, so this condition is satisfied, so return salary is medium. Okay, now next, search case statement. So we declare variable a, varchar data type, default value x we assign to a, v varchar data type, default value y assigned to v variable, c varchar data type, default value z assigned to c variable. In declare section, we start here beginning and end block to write here Snowflake scripting. In search case statement, when any first value is true, then return that value. For example, when a is equal to x, then return a is x. When v is equal to y, then return v is y. All these condition is satisfied, but return first value, because we terminate here statement. Okay, in simple case statement we do not terminate any statement, and return we terminate at the end of the case statement, and in search case statement we terminate all statement. You can see here. Okay, if I execute this statement, you can see here a is x, return first value, because this condition is true, because a is equal to x. Okay, now let's see another example. One more difference is here case and here is end case. You cannot write here end case. If you write here end case, then it's written error, syntax error. Okay. So one more difference here in search case statement and simple case statement. Okay. You can, this is case is optional in search case statement, but you can write here search case statement and case. Okay. So let's see another example. We again declare variable v underscore salary, which is number data type, v underscore description, which is varchar data type in declare block, and in beginning and end block we use here Snowflake scripting and SQL statement. We store salary into v underscore salary from employee table where employee ID equal to 1, and we use here search case statement. When salary is null, then return no salary for employee. When salary is between 10,000 to 50,000, then salary is low. When salary is between 50,001 to 100,000, then salary is medium, and we each statement we terminate with semicolon. Okay, you can see here salary is between 100,001 to 1 million, then salary is good, otherwise salary is high. Okay, so if I execute this statement, you can see here salary is low because this condition is satisfied. For employee ID 1, salary is 50,000. Okay, I will put all code in description box. You can copy from description box and you can do practice as we do now. Okay, so one more difference is in search case statement is that you can write here delete statement, insert statement, or update statement when condition any true. Any first case statement is true, then that statement is executed. Now let's see another example to execute DML statement in search case statement. So we again declare here variable v underscore salary, which is number data type, v underscore description, which is varchar data type, and we use here SQL statement in beginning and end block of Snowflake scripting. We store here salary into v underscore salary variable from employee ID 1 from employee table where employee ID 1. Okay, and we write here such case statement case when we write here case statement when v underscore salary, which is stored in this variable, is equal to 50,000, then we want to delete from employee where employee ID equal to 1. Okay, again we write here one more statement v underscore salary is equal to 60,000, then we want to delete from employee where employee ID equal to 2. Okay, otherwise we write here return no statement. So let's execute. You can see here employee ID 1 is deleted because we store value in this variable which is 50,000. Okay, you can see here employee ID 1 which is 50,000 salary, so deleted 1. Again if we write here employee ID 2, then employee ID 2 has 60,000 salary, so if I execute this statement, you can see here employee ID 2 is deleted. If I write here again 3, then it's written no statement. Okay, so that's all about in this video. In this video we will learn about case statement, and there is two type of case statement: simple case statement and search case statement. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe the channel and like this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please subscribe the channel.